Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic one. We were on earlier, I know, and now we're on again. Yo, cool cat. Let's go. Let's play Z video game. How do you find watching Alundra streams now that you even played the game? Interesting, right? It's like this game's all bright, and now you're watching streams of it. You big nerd. I'm joking, of course. Ugh. Oh man. It might be like a decent enough game to watch from the outside. I don't know. I have a few people that never played it and still watch these randos sometimes. It just surprises me, honestly. Anyway, I'm rambling and we need to get started. Tracker looking good. Items on screen. And boom. Let's press buttons and see if things are working. My controller display needs to be set to the other controller, it looks like. That works. Oh! I might need to config my select button. There's always something, I guess. Hold up. Can I pause? Yes. And for select. Oh no. Why would it do that? That's rude. Okay, controller. Oh, it's accepting a single input. If I do this, I can add. Okay, try to get this right. Tune. Tap it. Got it. And I add that to that and that to that. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I just need to reset up my controller because I was messing around with it for the practice runs the last day. For the practice stuff. Something useful is in Tarn's manner? Okay, it has one check, but apparently it is useful. I'll see about that. Jess, man. Oh, wait a second. Is this the wrong tracker file? Oh, whoa. 18 in Overworld. What does that mean? I'm actually in shock. Is the tracker broken? That seems like a lot. All right. Let's cook this seed, but only because we broke our run. I'm quite sad now. It didn't work out. My weekend is ruined, Kappa. Right, let's kick some Alundra ass. At least when it comes to randos. I'll never be. Oh, never mind. I bonked the sign. GG's. I'll never do bad in randos, I feel like. I have a bonk counter. Did not go off. It didn't count the bonk. Weird. It was supposed to count that on the overlay, but it forgot to, it looks like. What a scam. I guess bonking into a sign didn't count? Okay, my stuff is working. I was worried for a sec, like. Lars' crypt has nothing. So we got flowers for no reason. Game just wanted to be like, here's your first little item. Here you go. You like them? They smell good. You noob. Couldn't have lost that run today. Alright. Stupid flowers. They're simple, ouch. Da, 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 da. I shall. Who shall we give flowers to? Side quest. Alright, so we have 2 checks here. This ain't Stardew Valley. Apparently not. Dang, I can't try to get, like, romantic relationships in this game? Really? Or, I don't know, like, most of the females around women around the village, you know what I mean? I guess there's Naomi, there's Fiend, but also, you know, you could find other love interests, right? Talk to her about how she's running her shop. She breaks fingers, apparently. I'm afraid you're gonna have to break your kneecaps. I'm like, damn. Apparently something interesting is in here. How do I have 16 checks in Overworld left and there's none in this area? Weirdest seed of all time. Do-do-do-do. Shall we flail them or charge them? I guess sword is faster. Why did my bonk counter not work? I slammed into the sign and it didn't count. That works, I guess. I'll check the rest later. I'm thinking of some multiplayer games for the next day. It might be this weekend or next weekend, but I'm gonna try to do something with the community. Multiplayer stuff, some stuff using Parsec, or some stuff using Fightcade, or just generally good multiplayer stuff. I have ideas. I used to do like these community day stream type things, but it's been a long time. But I have some chaotic ideas that could work. I say chaotic, but like, I don't know. Multiplayer, Bomberman, Worms games are fun stuff. There's one idea for 4-player NES Turtles. It'd be fun. I'm just gonna see how it all goes down. There was once a time when I used to play a lot of Pokemon Unite randomly. I don't think I'm just gonna randomly start playing that though. Let's see. If all else fails, then I'll just play some randos and stuff. Or play some cool ROM hacks. Been trying to set up Alundra races as often as possible. I say often as possible, like mostly on the weekends. If people are interested, I set them up. Like rando races and stuff. For people that do want to try out the randomizer, there's a built multi-world as well. So you and a teammate can work together to beat the seed instead of just one person. Which is handy. And in the races, like, players that are newer to it would be totally okay for them to team up together to try to win. Da-da-da-da. Let's see what's over here. Like, overworld is actually the easiest area to be checking in general, so it all being an overworld kind of could be fast. Depends on what we get here, though. More weed? Alright. Don't need it, but... because I have enough weed. I'm gonna be a dealer at this point. That's actually good. Coal mine only has 2, though. I'm not jumping at the bit to go there yet. Wait. Did I check? I don't think I checked that. I'm gonna make sure that's checked. Chests down here, over here. That one's checked, but this one isn't. Are you the thingy? No, you're... damn. Putting in all that work for just 5 Gilders. What does the world come to, you know? Not even minimum. Hey, Merrick. Please don't have anything. He has something. Please don't make it important. It's broken armor. The idea that that could be important. He's disappointed I have no falcons. Dang, I don't know if I've ever come here with no falcons before. For that dialogue. Like, by the time you unlock the shop, that's a rare dialogue. Like... na 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 na. He should be saying, "How did you manage that?" instead. They're in every third chest. What do you mean you have none? Okay, now we're good. Do a lot of checks. So the bush and the statue for that one. Can't get either of those right now. The 2 here is behind the house. And behind the liftable pillar, which I do have... oh, I do have, Power Glove. I forgot I got it. Can get that one. How is Coastal looking? Coastal's looking like 2 items. I'm gonna do more overworld instead of pushing a dungeon right now. No reason to commit to a dungeon, necessarily. Majuk. So I'm going to talk to King Cocaine, see what item he has that's apparently legendary. Oh. Look at the gameplay, Sky. That would be good for you. What is quadruple legendary today? Bow upgrade. Oh my god. I actually don't want this. You can keep that item, please. No, no. It's all yours. And it's not a sword, man. That is way too high. Alright, so we've gotten that. Damn. 2 here, okay. This is gonna be running around the whole game map. instead of like doing dungeons for the most part with all these overworld stuff. What's up, Gav? How's it going? I'm playing more of this silly video game. I have been messing around with Dark Souls a little bit on the side. Mostly DS1 stuff. I'm playing off of this computer. Lunders again, I know. I was doing a run earlier today, it didn't go well. I was like, you know what, let's do a rando. Because I was in the mood to do a bit of a longer stream regardless, so it's this in. Yeah, I am. It's a bit of a slow burn though, because like what's the crystal boss? It kept rejetting on me when I was doing a rando save and I had to reset. How do you kill that thing again? Okay, there's a crest here. Let's go. Had some ugly Dark Souls seeds to get through. With DS1, I'm learning how to like manipulate the enemies better. Sounds funny, but like it helps with the awkwardness of it sometimes with the corridors. Like you bait them out and you get around them, kind of stuff. Yeah, I feel if I know how to do that in enough areas, then the game's going to feel a lot easier to play the rando for. I mean, I could mess around with DS3 more, but I guess why not? Like Dark Souls Run 1 seems like a little harder to get the hang of, but I guess maybe if you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. I don't know. Might be cope. Overworld has 10 billion items left. Holy. We're 2 crests deep at 15 minutes. We're not at Krishnaga pace. Yeah, I feel like DS3 I can pick up and play a lot easier, so I'm not sweating that one as much to learn. But when it comes to DS1, it's like, oh damn, I need to learn. Navigating DS3 feels easier. But I've gotten pretty comfy. Need to work at it. A game that I've been playing on the side is Risk of Rain. I randomly started playing that with like Jimmy and Lozo. This is the game, like, if we're playing a game together was the choice. But it grew on me. And then I started playing that a little bit. Yes, we're gonna go up here. Yeah, it's a good one, man. I don't know what you think of it, but it's definitely a very fun multiplayer game. It could be an ass kicker single player as well. Hey, there's 4 items around here, but they're probably... How many's in the cave? I need to know. Oh yeah, because there's only 1 indoor check. So yeah, there's... You gotta read the tracker, you know? So we have Garnet, so we don't have to do Magiscar for the hint. Coastal leads to Agate. So it might be worth doing Coastal for the crest hint. So how it works is if I beat a dungeon, I'll get a hint. Oh, cooking, dude. Always check your overworld stuff. Oh my god. Time for the game to be free again. There's one item left in this area. I guess it's on the other side of the river, most likely. Or it's here. Whoops. Cleaned it out, dude. And we're actually gonna use the whirlpool to get back up and then do some more overworld stuff and then finish up the overworld checks. Risky. I might do the risk. Oh. I'd have to walk all the way around to get over there? Sheesh. Bit awkward, actually. Plays the orc randomly there. Where's this check at? Can't be that. Oh, it must be in the cabin. Okay, 2 seconds there. It's either behind. Why does it say current location Navis Keep and then sometimes it says cabin? I don't understand current location sometimes because the way I programmed it confuses me. Like, it should say cabin when you're in the cabin part. But then sometimes it just says Navis Keep instead, and I don't know why. Very bizarre behavior. It does something similar for the water melt. Where is this check? It's not this. Okay, I need to double check. No way it's this. Just checking if something went wrong. Something went wrong. Yeah, I'm doing a rando, Jimmy. Why didn't that track? That's so bizarre. And it didn't say cabin, it said keep. It's the cabin. Okay. Don't you dare. And that was a crest. Okay, I guess that's worth. But now how do I get back out of here? Ugly DJs. Had to be done though. Bonk. Maybe near Torla Mountain there's a check or two? Wait. The handy thing about emulator is we have quick swaps. Woo! Okay. I don't need to do this, but it's fancy. Good magic. There was 18 checks in Overworld today. I've never seen the number get that high. Like 12 is high, dude. 18 is busted. Good timing. Yep. Free gift sub for you, Jimmy. Wait a second, this isn't the village theme. I take that back then. I guess I need to do it earlier because I'm not on hardware. My timing's all messed up because of that difference. Is it? Oh my god. It turns out I forgot to turn on fast disk speed for the run I was doing. I was like, I'm losing so much time, but I'm not sure why. Was one of the reasons. Great, I forgot that. We can get the hint for Topaz Crest if we send them the roots. Wait, New Road site has 2 of them, the other 2 are... It's worth it because it's a quick boss fight that's free. Aqua Cape, don't care. Fairy's Pond is not in Logic, so it doesn't matter. Underground Waterway has nothing. And... yeah, let's just check this again. It's gotta be this one. Give me. Oh, wait, that's good for endgame. Our endgame magic situation is super free now. I say super free, but it's really good.
Fire Scroll! Poggers!
Poggers! I'll be honest, like, magic matters so much. In-game damage ratios are so heavily biased. The only way to do, like, good weapon damage is to have fully upgraded swords, which you're not getting in Rando. We do have meatballs! That is the correct magic. It is the magic! So you kind of nail it on that one, Jimmy. Magic! If I get better at Risk of Rain, I might do a Risk of Rain stream or two. Still struggle to get to the end game. I guess the DLC is not making that easy. The characters I actually find... well, the character I find most reliable for now is Bandit. Mando is kind of easy to work with. Yeah. You want me to play on Drizzle and then get used to it. That is fair. And I can unlock more stuff. What happens to me sometimes is I'm like doing perfectly well, everything seems great, and then suddenly I got hit from out of nowhere and I'm like, wait, I died? I think certain enemies, like getting sniped by one of those green skull looking dudes or mini magma worm guys or whatever they're called, coming up from underneath you, little baby guys. Like, there's a couple of different things that could just kind of appear and dead you, like. Kind of tough. Yeah. I think I need to be super aware if, like, something sneaky is being spawning or, like, showing up. It's tough to be aware of that sometimes, though. Okay. So we're doing the boss fight for the Topaz hint. Come on now. Don't be silly. You're being silly. Need to press earlier. Yep. This will probably be a quick run by the looks of things. We'll see. Beepity boop bop. The hint mode is a fun way to push the player to explore more. Right now, if I was doing the other mode where I can see where the crests are, it would not continue this dungeon. Or we're going to take on the route to see what's beyond them. Maybe sword is good here if I just swipe. Don't need any more chests. Let's just go. There was a weird thing, like, I've updated this tracker plenty of times to track certain items better, to be more accurate. But there's always like 1 or 2 instances where, like, I don't know. Through all the stress testing, there's always like one area that he's fixing. 1 or 2. But for the most part, I've done plenty of randos on it. Hey, I found another area, and I'm like, damn. This is... it is what it is. Cabin, for some reason, doesn't track properly. But I saw it track properly in somebody else's run recently, so I'm so confused why it does this time. Unless I broke something, which is unlikely, but who knows? Doubted it. That's a big deal. I'm more focused on it, even though it's like, oh my god, Topaz is in Ancient Shrine. That's a good hint. Would not do that dungeon otherwise. Alright, double weed. Ancient Shrine will hint us at Fire Wand, and it will hint us Topaz as well. We completed it. I'm not gunning for a Fire Wand hint, though. Depending on how deep this crest is, I'll beat the dungeon or not. For the hint. Yeah, give me $50 and get out of here, dude. Thank you. Yeah, we'll need this teleporter. Yeah, Desert has 1. We have Sapphire Crest, so... yeah, we found Fire Wand, okay. Only entering Ancient Shrine for that crest and not for a hint. After this, Ruby hint is from Lars's crypt. So we might end up doing Lars for the hint. I think I can get it done quickly. Agate Crest, Postal hint, Forla Mountain hints at Emerald. Do I want to follow hints or do I want to take a guess? That is a tough one, honestly. If I'm tracking numbers... well, Torla still has 2. Reptile is 2, but nothing else is there. Well, no hint is there, but it could have something. It's a tough one. Either, like, finish dungeons to know where everything is exactly, or take the chance at something being somewhere. for speed. I prefer to play the kind of like follow and get hints, beat dungeons, but it takes longer. Like, if I was racing people, I'd be confident enough that I'm going at a good enough pace to make these kind of decisions. But if somebody just YOLO'd, got super lucky, that'd be interesting. I don't know if I'll need to do this room, but yeah, I could have waited to do it later. We'll get it done, though. They are weak to fire, which was a nice pickup. I kind of wish more things were weak to ice. Like, firewood is just genuinely the better attack for a lot of things. Just, yeah, just same damage, but a lot more things are weak to fire. Unless you're in Torla, where, like, the enemies are literally made of fire. Da-da-da-da. I wonder how fast I could do Torla, actually. Out of curiosity. Shrine is not short. I would have avoided this if it weren't for... Whoops. We could have a backup here. I don't know what I'm up to at all. I'm just thinking about the tracker too much now. Where to go? Yeah, but like, Shrine is not a dungeon I want to do unless I have to, or speed-wise. Oh no! But yeah, even because Risk is kicking my ass so much to me, it sounds silly, but it's one of the things that intrigues me about the game is like it's gonna be tough to get good at. I do find that fun. Let's do a few runs on Drizzle just for unlocks and familiarity with items and stuff. Right, getting rocked through. That's why we should do a spicy food challenge, right? You up for this? Yeah. No. If anybody is, though, that'd be a funny thing to do. Visiting. Like, we're doing a ChongaCon spicy event. You can sit it out. It'd be funny, though, to... as an idea, I guess. Ow. Is the bonk counter working or not? Okay, it is working. It didn't count the first bonk of the run. The crash was so weird earlier today, actually. Like, had no issues after the first... Well, yeah, it kind of just started working after I put the Elgato in a different USB slot, but... definitely think, too many devices plugged into the mini PC is not good for... it's a bit sketch. Okay, push. Yes. There's Aria of Sorrow roguelike I could actually give a go, I think. The game's too good not to be playing, I feel like. I just know I wanted to get better at Symphony of the Night as well. I could just skip because I have the cheat boots. That allow me a bigger jump in the sand area. It's funny how, like, just having your jump nerfed in, like, sand areas and stuff. And then you just have the boots that ignore that can cheese a lot of this dungeon stuff. Alright. Are we out? Yes. It looks like we're doing a full clear, even though, like, I don't need the hint from the full clear. So this is not good that way. There's one thing left in Overworld, and I'm like, I think I actually know where in Overworld it is. I know. Just couldn't do it before I had the beam. Do we? Right, we'll do it this way. Meatball Baranara. Oops, wrong one, but you'll do. Moving faster in the screen with these boots actually screws up my timing, so I'm just gonna... And we have fire one, so just chuck it. Excuse me? I tried practicing these rooms before, but like every time I come up to them in a run, doing the fastest strategy just screws me. Yo, welcome, Irzim. Happy to see you too. Welcome, broskies. I guess here. What's that song? Do 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 da 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 da. Anybody got it from that? I'm surprised. Ruby, 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 Ruby. Maybe just call Ruby. Unless I'm wrong. GG's. Rock that guy shit. There goes Stone Man.
Oh no!
Scariest boss. And not at all appears a bit too often. Gosh dang it, creators. You could have at least made a gold version or something. This game has a lot of content and it's pretty long and it's really good, but like one more unique boss wouldn't have hurt to have. But it's kind of a meme to see that boss a couple of times, like, oh, this is how strong you are now. This is how strong you are now. Like a bit like that. Almighty Fire Wand, it's cracked. Unless I get like a really strong sword, Fire Wand is just gonna melt things altogether. Ice Wand is the same, but less enemies are weak to it. So the wands in this game do the same damage as the sword upgrade when you get it, like the regular sword that I have now. They do the same damage, but they double hit, and when charged, they do +2 damage, actually. Unless I get the next sword upgrade, this is just best DPS. And, a couple different enemies are weak to it. The undead type enemies, like the mummies and the ghouls are weak. But the double hit stuff is kind of crazy. Like, it didn't quite need that. But it kind of gets that because the fire lingers on the screen after you throw it. I just start chucking. That's usually how these runs go. It's like you start off, you're using your sword on everything, you get flail, use it to break bricks. Sometimes you might use it on an enemy. And once you get fire one, you start chucking that at everything, unless your sword gets even better than it. Gotta use bow in a niche case or two. Damn. All the way at the very end. Okay, so the debate now is where should I be going? I'll go check what the last overworld thing is after I do cliffs. Yeah, that's good. Coastal will still take a hot minute to finish, but it has a crest. A crest hint, not a crest. I don't know if it has a crest. Whoops. Did not want to end up in the water. Staring at the tracker half the time. Whoops. Again. Much time lost, dude. First life up of the seed. Merg? Okay, so we have the item to get into Merg Woods. There's nothing in Merg Woods, but there's stuff in Merg Tree. Thing is, I could get in there anyway with the double jump. So I don't need this. Also, I could just skip a bit here. Can I have Bean? Bruh. I'm done. Got anything for me? I don't want any more gilded scams. That's rough, buddy. Oops. We found the ruby crest. That's why you always do the these kind of checks first, I suppose. There will be nothing in shops because Merrick had the shop item. I guess Coastal's good. I'll do the overworld. Check the start of coal mine. There's 4 easy checks in coal mine to grab. But coal mine does not give any hints. It's more like a YOLO. The YOLO. Spends it here at 48.20. See how fast these 4 checks actually are. I'll use sword actually. I might be able to hit a bunch of them at the same time. That's the one handy thing about sword, even if it's like damage is less than. It hits to the left and right of Alundra, like that's useful. Okay, fair enough. Actually just going to... Oops. Nothing. $48.20. It costs you like 2 minutes to check. Yeah, it's 2 minutes. If there was something, it would have been nice. We know the indoor one is here. Already sorted that one out. Now, for where this one is. Gotta be over here. Fire scroll. Okay. Coastal reptile.
Fire scroll poggers.
God dang it, Jimmy. Nice one. He noticed. He knows. Alright. Doo-doo-doo. At this point, I gotta hunt out some information. Reptile would be a fast check, actually. So, depending on the runner, you could see an argument of just going YOLO Reptile there, hope to find a crest, or start beating other dungeons so you can get more crest hint. Now, I get 2 items from here, and I get a crest hint if I finish it. So that seems good to me. But Reptile is technically faster to get some stuff in. So if you're crazy, you could choose that. For real this time, yeah. It's the red one, Jimmy. Not the yellowy one. I actually want to miss that platform. Makes it easier to navigate here. There's switches you hit in these rooms, but if you leave the room too early while it's still changing color, it won't stay active. We're going to do a slight delay before leaving some of these rooms. Okay, I actually want bomb out. Here we go. 4 turtles. Da-dum-dum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Well, there's a check in here. Just pennies? Okay. Wow, y'all dodged it. Crazy.
Bruh.
What's up, Lex? Wait, could I have bean jumped up to the... Oh. I was thinking about jumping top of the rock, bean jumping. What? Wouldn't even be able to open it. What am I thinking? Nice strat. I have a habit of menuing sometimes. Welcome back in, Alex. Yeah, it's always good to have that curiosity. There's been so many, like, double jumps found as a result, like... Huh? I was trying to skim on by, dude. But yeah, we're in hint mode, so I might be finishing Coastal. I'm trying to get the agate crest. The emerald crest is Torla, of course, so that I don't know if I want to be doing right now. I finished Shrine. Honestly, the hint mode is just... It's a better mode if you've already got comfy with the rando. You know what I mean? Sure, it's slower, but like it is definitely like got some more spice to it. I could just chase checks, or I could go for hints. It's an interesting dynamic. Don't know why I didn't... Yeah. For a little while, yeah. I think with races, the typical mode will be with the crests hinted from the beginning. But if people get better and they want to do this mode, I'd be like, yeah, that'd be fun to race. By the way, Topaz Crest was literally at the end of Ancient Shrine. The same place that would hint Topaz Crest with the new thingy. I died at Zorgia. I was lacking a Wonder Essence at that point, and I didn't refill it. I could have got a third Magic Seed as a backup, but the run was quite slow regardless, so it's just... But I lost a lot of pace, I think, because like fast disc speed wasn't turned on in that run, maybe. So that is on me. Yeah, dude, I have enough keys. What am I doing? Oh, you were doing that? That's interesting. I need to warm up to him again, but I know very good positions to cast magic. But I just feel like I need to get it back in my thumbs and get it back in, like, yeah, just de-rust. So we're definitely clearing. Be surprised if it's post... It's post-boss? Wow. This check is post-boss, it looks like. Yeah, for sure. I tend to have both Magic Elixir and Wonder Essence ready for him as well. There's an argument to be said for trying to kill Corpse Form faster. And, like, popping the Wonder... Or popping the Magic, like, but I don't know if I feel like that's the best idea. By the way, I do actually have this. Meatballs. Swapped from... I need a double swap to get to... I'll do Fire Wand. I don't think I'm going to make it faster than 4 hits, though. It has been a while. I think there's always kind of energy in the Alundra community, it's just gotta remind people. If the Rando had Dream Dungeons, it'd be a different story, I think. More people would be more invested in finding out it. Dream Dungeons plus enemy Rando. Crazy. Options would be... Oh my god. Look where it is. Why didn't I check Casino? Good fucking recovery ring. Yeah, I had an idea. But I was looking to see if people would join the idea. I want to do a stream where everybody is a single turtle. And we all swap. We'd have to use Parsec as well to make it work. I also thought of a nerf for Donatello that's evil, because whoever gets Donnie is going to be broken. Nerfing his max HP by like 2 blocks, if I can find the code for that. I don't know what you do for Raph, he's like just genuinely the weakest. Yeah, it's an excellent game. Casino. What should we be doing? Torla next. Maybe Emeralds and Torla. I don't know. Like, okay. Best boy. You know, you could choose Leo. Half HP Leo. Okay, what if Donnie had half? Leo had 3. Mike has 7 or Raph has 8. Like, That'd be the easiest setup to balance things or something. I don't know. I know it sounds silly. Dude, I need to turn on my brain. I'm thinking too much about turtles. TMNT for the NES, Jimmy. It's a one-player game, but I was thinking that we could player swap every time turtles changed. But a way of we could balance out the turtles as well, just for the fun of it, so nobody feels like they got cheated. I don't know. We don't. That balancing part matters less than general idea. No airtime, damn. Depends on how good we are. Like, I'm not that good. It'd definitely be a fun stream with the right people invested. Right? But, hear me out, Jimmy. What if Donatello was half HP? Leonardo was missing like a quarter HP or something as well. Like, the idea of like being mean. The thing is, there's points where you use wrath on purpose, at like the dam, because you do not want to use your best turtles. Alright. But the yes. Whoever chooses the weaker turtle is gonna have a harsher time. But you could balance it out by giving like, alright, only this turtle is allowed weapons. I could try to program that. I don't know. I don't need to program anything extra. It's just we can say, all right, whoever's playing Wrath is getting some items. Wait, you want to speedrun that, Alex? There's no way. Be sick though. The end game is pure guess though. The drone or whatever it's called, the techno drone. Oops. This is rough, yeah. But if you guys like the idea, I want to try it out. I just want to get a few people that are down to do it and then just do it in a stream or something. Because I want to play around with different ideas on stream sometimes. And it's fun to play games like that. Another game we discussed? Wait. I'm blanking, dude. I was thinking about doing a community day thing where we do Mega Bomberman stuff or stuff like that too. Oh. And that, yeah, you're right. It will be. But like, part of me wants to do like classic games but challenge runs or goofy little ideas. You can kind of see why I'm thinking about the turtle thing. It's kind of what I want to try doing, something stuff like that. Like the Kirby challenge for the Mega Man 1 and 2 was fun. It was just kind of like a weapon Nuzlocke situation, but you know, it was fun. Emerald Crest. How fast can we do Torla? Oops. I'm not thinking straight. When I'm thinking about something else, like I can also do something in the game that's a bit off. It was in time everywhere. You know, what am I doing? I can cheat. I'll just jump in the next room. Tree? Dude. Malden. Bum. There's actually an inaccuracy on the tracker. Can you spot it? It's an inaccuracy when compared to in-game menu. That is not something I ever corrected. Basically, the ones are in the wrong order in the menu. Or on the tracker compared to menu, like. Oh, broken. But you do get Fire Wand before Ice Wand. So, logically, it makes sense that it should be this way, but when you're swapping, you'll get Ice before Fire. Should I be doing the extra checks? No. I should just really push the end. I'll see what this is and then I'll push end. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna take out Navis Charm on the fly, and I spaghetti everything else. Well, screw you, Navis Charm. Oops. Intuition. I might have done a few randos. Dun, 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 dun. You're just allowed to cheat there. Straight up. Where the hell is the charm? That took forever to get to. I think the fire's really doing enough damage to even think about warranting it. Eee. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-dum-bum. Nope. Huh. Did I forget something? Damn. Maybe I could have worked with that. How did I forget? Up then down afterwards, I guess. Well, good thing we got this out of the way. For the next run. One check I didn't do could be the item of this dungeon, but it's not. Crest, I don't care, right? This better work for Emerald Crest. I'll be upset otherwise. All the way down here on the menu. New strats for Dawn? I've just been doing one or two things that Everett did. Nothing that new. I'll try to figure out something later. I have a strat for some rooms in Maya's Dream, you know, like the mini puzzle things. One of them is straight up just like, I don't know, probably one of the fastest things you could do. But I imagine the Everett and Spiriax will likely do the same next time they're doing runs. If not, already doing the same. There's like a room with the two levers and the falling blocks. Just walk up. Just get it very centered with the lever and cast right then left. Pretty quick. My falling lever is looking pretty alright because I got it again today. I need to potentially save time in each shrine, but it feels so sweaty doing the simple rooms quickly. Like it's hard, man. I'd definitely be doing the DJ in Nava's Keep though for the Switch, or the torch, I mean, yeah. That could be it? Nope. Maybe 2 or 3 more. In the fish room? Yeah. Think that works for you? Yeah, I could show it off after the rando. Do a little bit of speedrun practice. Wow, I missed it. Ding. Alright, give me the hint, because I'm getting a bit scared that you're not going to give me the hint. Hint, give me a hint, give me a hint. Oh no. It looks like this may need a fix. Yeah. That'd be a tough one to get used to. Yeah, it looks like it needs a hint fix. Usually how it determines when to give a hint is it checks if the room is a boss room, then checks if the boss HP is above 0, then turns on a switch. When the boss HP hits 0, it turns on another switch, and then it settles, and then you get the hint. It was just the easiest way I could check it. But I guess something's going wrong here in that room. That is a boss room. That is the boss. That is the boss HP. I think Wilda has the same variable as most other bosses for a boss HP. It's strange. I'm not going to stress it too much. I don't know if it's broken or is it just janky. But I imagine maybe I'll update it. Regardless, it's the last crest, so I don't mind spoiling it for myself. It's in the Tower of the Great Tree. So, Merc Tree. Kind of? I'm not sure. There's something bizarre about boss HP. Sometimes the variable, like, is not 0. Even though it should be, or... Well, not so much that, but, like the variable for boss HP is incremented in random areas sometimes for no reason. I guess it's just shared across 1 or 2 different things. I'm like, maybe there's something wrong here with the variables not hitting 0 properly. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna go Merc Tree. Get there here, or... Would have been nice if I actually picked up the teleporter now that I think about it. Wish I didn't have Aqua Cape, and I throw it away. It just makes routing more painful because the bridge is blocked. I guess I should have went left earlier. Yeah, because now I'm stuck going all the way down here. That indoor overworld check, or it was an indoor check in Nava's cabin earlier. For some reason, it hasn't removed it from the tracker. It was water scroll. Anyway, wait. I want to go up here. Wait, what am I doing? Huh? Brain? Just Come back to me, please? Maybe I'll pick up that teleporter in future. I don't know. Doesn't seem like that valuable, but like... If you get Aqua Cape, it's kind of nice to have that teleporter. I guess so. It really depends on how the rando goes. Like, most of the time, I'm not really going to need it. Like, in this situation, I needed it to go back to Merg Woods quickly. Which would have been easier, wouldn't have been too bad if I had no Aqua Cape. Because usually when I'm on that side of the map, I'm doing most of my clear checks. If I have... I guess if you don't have Beam, you're coming back around. Or you don't have Fire Wand or something. I get you all of the checks. You'll have something behind a Mimic's Cave. Then you need to go back to the top. It's just low value. It really is. Like, the highest value ones are... I think... Depending on how Larvae's shop goes, is a high value one. The one up from town, the one near Magiskar, seems to be high value. At some point, you're going to want to come back for Magiskar in many runs. Or be in that area again, when you have the ability to break the brick and stuff like that. And you can use it to... teleport from a area that's a little further away into setting up all the crests. It's alright. The one up from Village is definitely super good. One near Reptile there is not bad. Merg Woods one? You kind of use that on the way out, more than anything, right? Unless you like leaving Merg Woods off for later, or Merg Tree. Why is my brain stupid? Okay. For the portals? Damn. I'm gonna make a tier list for all this shit. Wands are kind of S tier. If you really think about it. Doesn't need all the upgrades in the world to become strong. Can hit from a distance. Double hits, chargeable. Great damage. Especially Fire Wand, some enemies are like one-shottable. I mean, Ice Wand can do that in the Orla, but that's like one area in the whole game. And you kind of need it to even get in the dungeon. But why, like... I was raiding weapons, like... Damn it. Just edge, please. Dude. feel like I would have menued faster than doing 10 billion swaps. Youch. Oh, you're kidding me. Ah, missed him. I guess that was too early for... That's the right timing for Fire Scroll, bad timing for Wind Scroll. Ba-da-dum. Nothing so far. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Dude, what? And then... Oh, what's that? Oh, that. And we out. I'm getting spooked. That was another freeze. I guess I've never been out this doorway. Or at least... I was like, yeah, I'll go there. Like, what am I doing? It doesn't go anywhere. That's so rude. I guess my fastest way out was literally the way I came in. Or the... just keep going forward. Ba-da-dum. Damn. Alright, so... yeah, hidden mode will take longer on average. But it's fun. Now we're going to go to the Magiskar teleporter. I hope I've activated it. Usually I do. Maybe I forgot. I... Do-do-do-do-do. I kinda like the Narude teleporter as well. Like, if you just don't have the material to go check Narude, it's handy to come back to, and it's handy for desert when you need to route back into desert. So, I guess the one above town might be the one next to Magiskar is quite close. Lurvy, I would say, would be on the same tier list, if not higher. And then Narude. And then next to Narude would be like Reptile Lair. What am I doing? And after that, maybe the others? Murgwoods is actually good for getting out of Murgwoods. And if you need to come back later. But it's very likely you have all you need to finish. Unless you're missing Bomb. Could have got a magic elixir or something. Go check Lurby's shop after this. Is it worth it? I don't know about that. Like, I do want the extra magic, because it does help things go faster, no matter what. Yeah, I'm gonna... 4 damage per book hit, right? 4 regular hits I'd have to go through otherwise. And I can double hit for 8. And if Dark Dragon just keeps doing fire breath attacks and stuff staying up in the air, you have to wait those out. And it all adds up. The figure 8 attack or whatever, you can get 4 or 5 hits in. Although if it's circle attack, it's like 3 or 4 or more. 2, 3 sometimes. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna actually grab more magic. Fuck you. This is why this is a good teleporter. It's actually good for like saving as well if you really wanted to take it easy at the end game. I think it's has an argument to be the best one, besides maybe the village and this one. I'm thinking way too much about this. An extra life vessel. Presence here. Pop one to get magic back. I don't need the magic or the life vessel. Literally have the best armor in the game. Worried about things. I think having only 1 crystal is... Ooh, why did I choose this one? Having only 1 crystal makes this kind of not a great idea, to be honest, getting extra magic healing. Alright, let's hope this shop has magic elixir. I should try to memorize that when I do runs, just in case. Usually one of the 2 shops that have it, right? And same with Wonder. It's there. I'll be quicker. Yeah, just going straight up and then to the left. Or maybe it wouldn't. No, it should be. The teleporter is 2 extra screen transfer. Or it's like 1, 2. At least 1 extra. Oh, 3. I don't know. Not gonna think about it too much. Lake Shrine has 2. My brain wants to open those 2 chests at the front and hope for Magic Seed. You know? Get Fire Book. And I know it's not broken armor, because I saw that earlier. I'm curious. Oh, also, it could be the whole dungeon, so this is silly. Yeah, GG. I had pulled a magic seed from there before. And that memory is just basically living rent-free in my head, like, oh, it could be. But if I was really, like, looking for extra checks, I'd probably do the rest of Coal Mine or do the quick version of Ref Lair where I skip one of the chests. Actually, maybe skip 2 if I want to do skip the key room. Like something that's fast and gets me checks, like the overall indoors is actually a scam. Navis cabin didn't uncheck an item. Don't know why. I've seen it. It's unchecked an item plenty of times in multiple runs, same version. Today it's just didn't do it. Walking the wrong direction here. Also, I can do this, and we'll start off with this. What, are you serious? Did double hit? Like that? Got robbed. Insanely robbed. Lol. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What? Ah. I guess getting those hits in is not as hard. Also, might as well have fun with Navis Charm for once. I usually like act like I could still take damage even though I haven't for the practice of it. At this point, it's silly. Also, armor, hello? Why is silver armor so broken? You just keep baiting out dive attacks. That's a pretty scary situation, I guess. Alright, GG's. If that worked, take away the charm and the no iframes, instant death. Like, taking away the charm would be scary enough, like... It resists, it like nullifies fire damage, basically. So any fire-based attack I was like nullifying. And having the best armor in the game kind of breaks things as well. Alright, we gotta do 20 hits. On him.
One. One.
Fountain with sky. 3. Uno, dos, tres. 4.
Right in Mel's ass.
I wish I could hit him right in Mel's ass right now. I want him to die as soon as possible. That's good enough. Yeah, take that, man. Normally I like to nuke the boss when possible. He's weak to fire. Which makes Fire Scroll also kind of broken here too. Well, I say broken, but if you're doing randos, you start off like, as I said, using sword. Every weapon sees a decent amount of use. It's just wands are typically so good. Whoopsie. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. Why am I hearing 5 different Discord bleeps? Alright, streamer mode is just not working, and I'm closing Discord. That is very distracting, and it's going to distract people in chat too. Put that away. Oops, it's the bottom right one for sure. Now I'm not gonna hit strike. Don't you get picky about who I mute. Like, you'd have it any different if you were streaming and a bunch of alerts are going on. Yo, Sky, I would definitely do this differently. What is with, like, scam callers in America? And I know it's other parts of the world too, but, like, they are so active in the US, I've heard. Must have disabled streamer mode somehow. Might have clicked it at one point while I was like messing around in OBS. Yeah, I've noticed it. I've heard somebody else talk about it before as well. And like there's... like genuinely, I guess Americans had more answering machines than some other parts of the world initially. And there was this culture of just like leaving messages, I've heard. It grew to become this kind of thing more and more. It definitely doesn't happen in Ireland as much, but it can happen. Can't speak for every country, and I can't speak too, like, I know too much about this, but from what I've heard and noticed so far, it seems to be the case. Whee! GG indeed. Should we vertically DJ up to Mel's ass? Oh yeah, that's exactly. what I was looking for. We'll just flex for the sake of it. Just let Mel just know who's in charge. If I can not be bad. Oh my god, I'm being bad. Give me a second, give me a second. Give me a second. What? I'm just not getting it right now. That's unbelievable. This is how you do it, you know? Speed strat kappa. I could do this in a race, and then like just do it as a throw. It's a joke. Why not? And GG. Practice your vertical DJs, man. Otherwise you won't make sub 150. No stairs percent, yeah. No stairs. There's a camera. No stairs. Focus. Yeah. If anybody is interested in the multi-turtle TMNT idea, let me know, because I really like that game. I really do. And it'd just be funny. I'll look to set it up some point. My camera is in front of the controller display, but not in front of the timer. I can't block the timer. The timer's special, guys. It's a layer ahead of everything else, apparently. Yeah, I feel like it would work. We were talking about strategies earlier, Alex. Yeah. I'm not saying my strategies are really good or anything. I just have to practice them because that was a weak dungeon for me. But I have like one or two things that I like doing that are pretty good. No, it's not like, it's just very basic. Walk up, fire one, fire one. I think Ever might be doing the same now. Is that? The funny thing is, it's like it's hard to remember what everybody does. But this is an area I've improved in the last bit. I think Ancient Shrine, I might need to work at that for thingies. Okay, there's a save state here for some reason. Oh, this is a save state. I need to... 2 seconds there. Oh, I quick save 3. Yeah, whatever. I didn't get this today. Right. Yeah. Does he still do that in his latest? That's a spicy strat, by the way. I just have to get used to that. In my stream, it's a lot of like small optimizations. They're not going to save the world, but you know, it's good to be good at these rooms as well. I'll show you 2 different setups for that room. Skip the life vessel. Also, I can put a turbo button on for... Wait, I still have the swaps, do I? No. This is JP version. Unless I put on JP swaps. Alright, probably should clear the Lua console because I'm not doing randos. And config the controller to have a speed up button. Yeah, I have to clear button, put that in there. Now I have... Probably gonna take me longer just having speed up button. Then I guess that works. There's two different types of speed up, apparently. It's like a fast forward and one called turbo. One doesn't mute sound, but the other does. This one's faster, I think. Alright, so you're not really going to optimize that room anyway. That one's fine. Buddy, for this, it's actually not a bad idea to take this platform. And then speed this up. Whew. Okay, in this room, you probably know this is here. But it's tricky. You can kind of like jump from one of these guys up to the thing. I'm just not good at it myself. Like, what would be a good setup for that? Like, you touch the switch. Let's say you line up with the switch. About here. No. But if you're up here. If you have a visual cue, I mean, it could work that way too. It's like pixel perfect. Get that. You know how tricky pixel perfect is in this game. But yeah, that's possible. Do you even need the second layer? You do it? But yeah, we'll skim through this one. Using the switch for setup, you're not really saving much time unless you go for it first cycle. Bum, 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 bum. Good style points. If you manage it, it's pretty sick. But going for it doesn't seem worth it unless you've grinded that, like, to the point of, you know, it's very reliable. I don't know. I don't think that's very, like, reliable trick in general. Well, yeah, it's back this way. Getting mixed up now. So we're going to head into the third room. How's this one go? Yeah, this one's straightforward as well. Don't have the thingy? This save state needs to be definitely updated. I think I made a similar remark to the last day. Okay. Item commands. Pin this, honestly. Magic, flail, bow, ice, fire, fire, give, thank you. That should be in my inventory. But there is a strat here, if you don't know it, LX. That's nice. But you probably know it. It's on the way back, you do a jump. I didn't do that for a very long time. I guess until I saw it recently. Like, wait a second, you can jump? So I'm just gonna go up here. Bust. Oh, that's too fast. You didn't know how to do this? Can't find anything for yourself in this dang explored game, Kappa. But the setup for it is like you walk to the edge of that and hold diagonal and you're good. Like you could do that as good in it. You don't have to be too precise. It's pretty good. So I'm going to do the next one. I guess the main one we're going to discuss is the falling blocks one, right? Alright. But you can jump on this tree for some reason. Bum, bum, bum. Be interesting to see you do runs, honestly. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, this one's interesting. Bomb, take a bomb, throw another bomb. Oh, go, go. And you're good. You could swim, or you could take this after hitting the switch. Some people swim, some people. Alright. Yeah, the bomb stuff is really cool there. If you need any visual cues for here, it's like boom, boom. By the way, you could take out a bomb while throwing a bomb. It's a quick way of getting bombs out. We'll enter the room with the bomb. I messed up the timing there. I'm doing it again. I need to do it. It'll be very slow. Dang. Alright, so double bomb. You don't need to do the quick bomb. You can do one after another. Tap that. So for this guy here, you see where the platform holds up? I guess the best way to put it is when it gets past the statue, you jump. Because it could be tricky otherwise. But when it's past the statue, you can cleanly make that jump every time. Because it tricks you out, because like mid-jump, it could pull back. And for this, you can either do the swim, or... Honestly, I prefer to stay on the platform. Some people say the swim is faster. I don't know. It really is. It's potentially faster. Like, you go from the platform to the switch, straight into swimming. Potentially. But you still have to walk around and swim up the stairs, so... I don't know. Okay. So next one. Yeah, and then... Like, even if it is faster, it would be faster by very little. And would require perfect, almost ideal movement, right? But what I'm thinking is it still faster? Like, let's say you just jump super early off the platform with a bomb in hand. I don't know. I'm not 100% on the strategy, but it's definitely something that people are doing. If somebody has it timed, that'd be nice to see for sure. Okay, so for here, enter on right side. So, and there's two different ways I could do this. This is one. And if you're lucky, you won't need to do any swaps. So, yeah. Now the one I've been doing lately is actually this one. Walk up. See? Just really quick. How this works is, for the Fire Wand 1, you need to be standing like right here. You don't want to be too far up, you don't want to be too far below the switch, you need to be like kind of right here. Tap forward, you don't want to like jump throw. So tap, tap. But tap forward, jump throw, jump throw left. And if you're good enough... Oh, false. Yeah, it's a little tight. That might be a bit scuffed. No, it's okay. They can both line up without a swap. But it's unlikely. It's actually unlikely with any strat because if this one's lined up, there's a chance that this one was too late. But yeah, you can get them both to line up at the same time. Now, the dash one, I'll explain this one. This is the first one I found. So you dash up, you go right, and you see where this circle is? So as you're like in the middle of the circle, dash into the switch. And for this one, when you get to about here, well, like here-ish, you do a dash. And it's kind of when you start to see the switch come onto screen because you're moving fast. Yeah, the floor is like nice for visual cues here. So you kind of want to hit it here on the lower quarter of this circle. Right here. And for the other one, you want to hit it like up here. On like kind of like in the middle of the circle. And yeah. This one could be like, let me check something here. Yeah, you do kind of, yeah, about there. That one could be a little tricky. But the first switch tends to be the easy one to nail, and that one can be a little tricky. But it's whatever works, like, you have more consistency with one or the other, go for it. The fire one honestly seems quite good. It's just, you don't want to hit it from too early. You'll get that, you don't want to walk too far, because you'll get this. Just want to be, walk up. And that's good. And you don't want to, like, accidentally do this either. Where you, oh, okay, that was great. Like, huh, wait a second. Can I just do a fire throw? The fire throw kind of gets to, like, a good alignment. I wished doing the fire throw before, I thought. Let me see. Fire throw? Fire throw? No. I guess you don't want the fire throw, even though it looked good for a sec. It is very pleasing, but... There you go. So, yeah, you just want to make sure your alignment is good. I honestly think the fire wand is probably just the better one. That's the one I'm doing now. But the dash actually feels kind of not bad once you get used to it. Damn, I got this 4 stack, but you can see this one screwed up. And I think I threw from about here, and I want it to be up here. Might be a little late. I don't... Yeah, walking a little past the switch is more reliable than walking too early. But now you know. If you get a sweet spot where they both work, which is possible, and you can get that consistently without having to swap the flail, it's amazing. But it's not likely. I got a sweet spot there. When I used to do this strat, I was pretty good at getting them to line up both. But now it's not quite. Maybe if I delayed the shoulder dash a little. But then I have to go back here, and it's risky. Damn. Okay. If you delay the right side shoulder dash a little, you might get a 4-stack, but you might mess up this stack. What if I delay the fire one like a millisecond? Oh! Come on. It's tough. And then that one worked on the second one. Frustrating. A second. Edge. Alright. Light delay. Too much delay, apparently. I'm gonna walk past the switch slightly and see if that like can get a better cue. Oof. Damn, no. It does not. Like success is so close to failure when you go for the 4 stacks. Or like this kind of stack. You want to see my strat with an extra Malex? It's a little interesting. But yeah, you can get it consistently if you do either of those. Do it while you're comfy. I'd recommend the fire wand because you have to do less, probably less technical. But if you have trouble with the fire wand, try the other one. Now, the despawning of statue like takes a couple of seconds, and it can actually be quite a bit of time loss if. That's why you want to trigger it early, like you do in the other room. Well, it's a bit of time. That's not quite a bit, but you know. So make sure your menus are quick. Pick out the bow. 1, 2, 3. And you don't have to re-menu if you don't want to. You can just jump around the bush. That's what I used to do before Fire Wand routing. So yeah, wait, I'm back here. I'll do a save state there in a second. I guess after doing 2 of these, this one will fall first, so it might be a good idea to do 2, then walk over here. But damn. Alright, let's speed it up. You could just do the 3 bows, swap back to fire, and then do that, but you can see it's kind of like a cool one to try. What do you need after this dungeon? Like, what's next after this? Let me look at my splits. Navas, I think. And there you need sword. So no matter what you're doing another swap. Yeah, it's the small things that add up, but I would say like the main focus at first is just getting something that's consistent. But if you find a strat that's both consistent and not too hard to implement, those are nice to find. The spicy ones you can leave for later. But if you're feeling it, like you're feeling the grind and you want to do a spicy one, go for a spicy one. Like it's, you know. I think the mouse wheel on my thing is not working properly. I'll scroll down to it. So after here, yeah, Nava's Keep. In Nava's Keep, you'll need sword to interact with the torches there. They're specifically sword. So you're going to do a swap anyway. So if what I mean is, when I swap to bow and jump around, I actually eliminate. Like, Fire Wand is not ideal for when you're going to Nava's Keep, for example. You're still going to make the sword swap. So you remove a swap if you do the jump around the bush. I just wanted to make sure of that. So you're like, yeah, you technically just remove a swap. But the jump around the bush is not free. But if you think of the bush as like the way you see me do it, it's like jump into it, and think of it like a platform that you have to like. I don't know. It's not too harsh once you're used to it, I suppose. That'll be the best way to get a shot off here. And you can literally walk onto the platform. Can you walk up to the bush? Yes, you can. You can't stay walking, so walk. Like, if you're feeling spicy, you could try to make it all a walk. Or, like, walk from here up to the bush and then jump. But yeah, why not jump? Jump, jump. Jump, jump. The walk kind of has less knockback, if you noticed. So you could walk up. Well, sorta. You don't want to be on the left side of the bush when you do this knockback, though. Oh. You don't want to be too far to the left, is what I mean. Like, you'll probably get knocked into the water. So. Yeah, it really isn't that bad to do. I'm going to try to walk around the ledge without jumping. But you have like so much time without I think you might not realize it at first. Like, I have here until like that long. So you can kind of, sorta, like, let me try to do it with like super late jumps. See how long I have. Oof, bad jumps, by the way. Okay. 1, 2, yeah. So that's how much delay you can get off of that. So, do this, walk over to here. Walk over to here, jump left, and then hog in. Or you could just jump, 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 jump. I prefer the jump. Jump, jump, jump. This is not really a big thingy though, because you go bam, 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 and burn. Are you really saving that much time by killing the statue early there? One, two, three. 1, 2. I know I've seen the other guys do this. Like, wait a second. Crazy. Okay. If anything, you're barely saving time. Honestly, barely saving time. Why even swap to bow? Let's say I didn't swap to bow, and we'll time it if we can. Alright. No bow swap. I'm gonna close these splits if life split will let me. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Damn it. I have to do that again. Damn it. I keep just shooting one too early. One, two, three. Dude, is that like a 0.10? Yeah, I've seen people do this all the time, and I'm like, by the time you get to the statue, it just about ends. You're not really saving time. And why do people be doing this? Okay. Okay, if I split at the right time, it would have been like 0.1 or 2 faster. But maybe I did the other way slower, so let me try it again. Okay, it's confirmed. That's a scam. Good to know. I was like, I'm learning some speed tech. You might even be able to save time by just being greedy as hell. Not really. Maybe that's it. Maybe this is it. You bow while moving forward? Yeah, don't just ignore this one. I thought it was something. We live and learn. At least the other room is good. This is what Spirit X do. He burns the bush and he starts shooting bows. I'm like, why not shoot the bow first? But I think if you're moving towards the statue while shooting bow, maybe that's even... Is that better? Okay. I'm gonna do that. Ah! I need a hotkey for this. Give me a sec. And now I can configure this to be, and this to be, and we can start. So I didn't move towards the statue, so let me try that again. How is that slower? 6.8. He is a madman, I know this. Can I hit that from like, you know what I'm trying to do? Wait a second, it kind of worked. But I don't... It's not working. Wait a second. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I'm just gonna time this again. Ah! I'm gonna time it from here instead, because it's just easier. Okay. We're not really saving time with this stuff. We're actually losing it. Alright, now I know for sure. So why does he do it then? What is the point? Is it just assumed to be faster? Fire... Awkward. Alright, your guess is as good as mine. Alright. I'm done messing around with this. We're not saving any time here, really. Thank you for joining me for Sky did nothing good. Just take out your fire wand and try to go crazy. Try not to burn yourself. And you're GG. That's a bit disappointing. I kind of liked what I was up to before, but not really any time save. The time save usually comes if you kill the statue before you even get to it. Because then you don't have to wait at the statue. But here we're getting to the statue while still finishing animation. Kind of not worth. In that case. You outie? I'm about to be outie. But Alex, did you see this strat before? The Ancient Shrine strat I do? Nobody else does it, so I don't know. Thanks for hanging, no worries. I'll show that one. Not sure. Bomb glitch in the stack room. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. For Sandman? No. Oh, for this, yeah. I think it does, but it's also like you can get RNG'd here. But most of the time, once I get it, I save time. But it's not easy at all. So the problem with this is like the enemies are 2 tiles tall. If they were taller, you would hit them easier. But you need to be on a lower playing field for the bomb to hit them. Yeah, unless you get bad RNG, pretty terrible, you're saving time. And even when that happens, you're not losing much time, I feel like. But Jurik's like, I'm not doing that. I'm over here like every time doing a strategy I developed. As you jump up there, you can snipe that guy from a low plane. But as you can see, like, you need the staircase sometimes, and you need spikes sometimes. But yeah, to think about it, like I don't have many strats I've developed, like the fire scroll strat. That's strat. Um, maybe a bit of the dream strat there with the dash. And there's the what is the other strat? Sanctuary. I have my own setup. I think it's genuinely the best setup for like skill floor wise. It's not hard. But I don't know. It depends on the person and what they can do. That's a that's a channel point redeem. You want it to be a command? Talk to Lozo. I'll make everything a freaking command. I beat Sanctuary in under a second. Yeah, if you press exclamation mark FS or type in exclamation mark fast scroll or fire scroll or something like that, you'll get stuff. Alright, so this is my setup for this. You ready? That's it. Two. Peace out, dude. Yeah, I'll catch you later. And yeah, that's where I'm going to wrap up too. Alright, let's see who's on Twitch. I might give a raid. But it's been a chill stream, guys, and thanks for hanging out and chilling, being here. It's been a chill stream, guys, and thanks for... Yep. And, yeah, it was 2 different streams today. Funny. No, thank you. I'm going to send a raid to Everett. He did a... Did he do a run today? Damn. I didn't even notice. Another Lunder runner also does Ape Escape runs on PS1 and you know, an amazing gamer in person. So have fun at Everett's, and I'll catch you later.